Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, it's morning. It's Thursday morning, and I'm heading off fairly soon for a week's break. So I thought, well, I'll record a message before I go, and then record another one in the evening of Thursday next week if I'm still in a fit state to do so. We've just had a quiet mass here this morning, Father Andrew and Father Phil Jones. Philip's got to go to the dentist and have an extraction this morning, so we hope that goes smoothly for him. He's been troubled with some pain in his mouth for a little while. We've discovered what the problem is. And I'm leaving feeling that most things are in place. Bishop Ralph is off tomorrow morning to Gibraltar for a few weeks. They're going to celebrate his Golden Jubilee out there and various other things going on. And certainly he's in good form, and thank God we'll continue to hopefully be able to look after one another. I'm actually leaving at an unusual time. We don't actually at the moment, I know there are obviously a few people who are quite sick at the moment, but there's no funeral actually at the moment in the offing, and there are no baptisms this weekend, and as far as I know, there are no other weddings before the end of this year. I celebrated all those. So I'm going away feeling a certain sense of freedom, because I've even managed to mainly prepare the report for the Provincial Council for the visitors who are coming, as you know. I think I mentioned it before. The last couple of weeks of September, we have the visitation from the General Council, two members of the General Council, and then the General himself coming, and I promised I'd try and put something together. So we'll check that out when I get back, but anyway, a lot of that's now prepared. So I feel a kind of sense of freedom, and as I prepared the bulletin notes, I was just thinking of a quotation perhaps I could leave people with. I've been doing this the last couple of weeks when the bulletins had to be prepared well beforehand. But I just thought this quotation really sums up what I hope for myself during my holiday. Some of you may know of this wonderful person, Helen Keller, who went blind and deaf when she was only 19 months old. And yet she was the most remarkable person with a wonderful spiritual insight. And this is something she wrote, and I've often used it on retreats and missions and so on. And I'm using it, as I say, as a little meditation for the parish, those who get the bulletin this week. But there's some of you who won't be coming to the church and watch this from far away. So I thought, well, I'll share it with you. This is my hope for you and for myself during my holiday. She says, one day, I asked a friend of mine who had just returned from a long walk in the woods what she had seen. And she replied, nothing in particular. How was this possible, I asked myself, when I, who cannot hear or see, find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch? I feel the delicate shape and design of a leaf. I pass my hands lovingly over the rough bark of a pine tree. Occasionally, if I'm lucky, I place my hand quietly on a small tree and feel the happy quiver of a bird in full song. All this has convinced me of one thing. The greatest calamity that can befall people is not that they should not be born blind, but rather that they should have eyes and yet fail to see. Well, there's a challenge for all of us who are sighted. Let's thank God for that extraordinary insight. Let's pray that we will continue to treasure the wonder of the creation around us. I hope you have a good week. May the Lord bless us, Our Lady support us with her prayers, and all our patron saints be with us too. God bless.